decided today as a team, we wanted to talk to the people.
Yes.
We want to hear
correct.
from
Absolutely.
the Steve Harvey Morning Show listeners, how you feel, what's on your mind. So today, this is a special day. We're talking to the people on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. When we come back, 877-29-STEVE. What's on your mind? Huh?
Right
What?
after this.
What?
I just want to say, this baby can rest in peace with his mama because they done found this man guilty.
Yep.
And that's what
all
needed
three
to happen.
charges. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He went to the same high school I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And
You went to
and
Yates?
we
You went
marched
to Yates, Susan?
Jack Yates all the way.
83, class of 83.
Mm-hmm.
Class of 83. Hey, Kim.
That really is your Aunt Susan.
Yeah.
Are you
You know,
serious?
you and me and your granny jumping up and down, right?
Yeah, I know y'all are.
What?
You
Wait a
know, we're
minute.
playing,
Wait
I
a
was
minute,
serious.
dog. This really your aunt?
Yes.
Yes.
First
She said
call.
yes. Who you thought it was, Steve? Just a random caller?
From Houston?
Well, Auntie, thank you for calling. Appreciate you. And
Y'all too.
you know, as a form of justice, finally. Thank you for
Yes,
calling.
Yes,
justice for
It's
Chauvin.
about time.
Yes, yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Mhm. All right, Steve, let's go to line 2 and talk to Peter out of New Jersey.
Peter? Peter.
Peter out of New Jersey.
Hello. Yes, can
Hey,
you
what's
hear me?
up? Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Peter, what's your comment today, Peter?
Hey, yes, I'm sorry for my accent. I'm from Africa, and I just wanted to say that it's really justice, but it's not justice at the same time, because being from Africa and coming here, I've experienced this kind of behavior myself, and I think now the family has some kind of justice, and hopefully we can move forward with incorporating more cops. These cops need to understand that it's not the way to treat people, and you once you do it, you're gonna get charged for it. You're gonna get the consequence coming to you. So I'm really happy with the outcome.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, it's kind of strange. I think this is just, I'm thinking now, that when police officers see consequences being dealt out for your actions, I think that's going to cause a moment of pause. I mean, but
Yes.
Until you start seeing them have to do time for crime, if
Yes.
police were just had to obey the same laws that they are paid to uphold, we wouldn't
Yep.
have this problem. But they get a different set
Correct.
of laws that they could do. So, hey man, let me ask you a
Yes.
question. What part of Africa you from?
I'm from Ghana.
From Ghana. Carla is
Yep.
from Ghana. Carla's,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Not
Carla
originally.
Farrell, her hereditary
She
base
did not
is
know.
That's
from
cool.
Ghana.
I always go back every year. I couldn't go back last year because of the pandemic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so but I always go back. I mean, this is the motherland. You go
Akara?
there and yeah.
What part of
Wow.
Ghana you
Yeah.
from, brother?
No,
Akara?
Kumasi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit further north.
Yeah, I've met the president of Ghana and the king,
Uh-huh.
the Ashanti king. I've met them both.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's very cool. And
fortunate.
just to say, I'm a really big fan of yours. Keep doing what you're doing. I watch all your specials, all your stand-ups, and man, you're the man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Aw.
Thank you, man. Hey, man, I got big love for
Uh,
Ghana. I just talked to my boy, Kevin O'Keefe over there. I wished him a happy birthday. Ghana's
Oh,
a
wow.
great place, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Bye,
Take
Peter.
care.
Bye, cousin.
Bye bye.
Let's
bye
go.
bye.
Let's go to Aaron, line 3 in Detroit.
Hey, Aaron.
What?
Aaron.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? This is Steve
Hello?
Harvey, man. What you got, Aaron?
Oh, man, first of all, it's a blessing to be able to come on your show, man. I listen to you guys every morning for the most part, and I'm a big fan.
Big fan. Thank
But,
you, brother.
Oh, yeah, big fan, especially that crazy nephew Tommy.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
But like I said, I'm glad the outcome of that verdict, it came out really well. I actually was listening to one of your Instagram. I guess what you were talking about this morning about how well it's going to come out, and it really did by the grace of God. Because a lot of people in America don't realize how serious this really was, and for anybody to have to, or anybody family member, to even anybody have to even witness to see something like that. A guy put his knee clear as day on somebody just to hold him down and to restrain him and just kill him. That's not justice, man. Especially coming from a police officer that's supposed to uphold the law and everything, and
Right.
that's just sickening, man, to see stuff like that. But I'm glad it came out like it's supposed to, and we can kind of put it to rest. But it's just a wake-up call for everybody around America to see stuff like this, man. We don't hope to ever have to see this again,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Right.
that's
Right.
That's
Right.
real. Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully we won't have to see it again. We will. We will. This one
believe
incident
that.
won't end racism, but you are correct in this. It is going to have a ripple effect
Mhm.
because police officers now are going to have to realize that they may be held accountable to the laws that they are paid to uphold. And you don't have a different set of laws.
Mhm.
And I think that could be the ripple effect, man. And I'm hoping, I think this is the beginning of something to quail some of this police
Mhm.
brutality against Black people, to make them at least have a moment of pause. So, but I knew when Amber Geiger, Gruber, whatever her name is,
Geiger.
when they gave this white woman time for killing this Black man in his own apartment, when they
In
found a way to
Dallas,
give her
both
some
of them.
time,
Mhm.
I knew something was going on. I knew something was going on because they don't do that. Now, this white
Wow.
woman that killed this
Kim
young brother
Potter.
Dante,
Dante, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
that said she thought it was her taser, she
Mhm.
finna do
that
some
was
time.
BS.
Dog, she finna do some time. Yeah,
During
Yeah,
the
but that was
Floyd
uncalled for.
trial.
yeah. Because you had the gun out in front of you. I don't know at what point in time you didn't know that was a gun.
Mhm.
Exactly. And I could tell the weight difference between a taser and an actual loaded
Come
firearm.
on, man. Come
Dog.
on.
Come on now, that's
Dog.
self-explanatory,
Dog, one plastic, one metal. Work with me now.
Right.
One's yellow,
Come on
one's
now,
black.
right.
Dog,
Yeah, I
I'm just trying to say.
thought it was a prank, Steve. When
Yep.
when she said that.
Yeah,
That ain't no prank right there, young brother.
yeah.
Mhm.
I know. But no, what I'm saying is that when she's saying something stupid like that, like, come on now.
Right.
I wouldn't even say that like that. Just say you
But
just
you know,
messed up.
that scatterbrain type of mentality that has a badge and a gun,
And 26
if you
years on the
thought
force.
it was a taser and you
Mhm.
scatterbrained enough to still be on the force, but 26 years,
Mhm.
something's wrong, man. Hey, man, thank you for calling, Peter.
Thank you,
I
Aaron.
appreciate it, man.
Aaron,
Love y'all,
Aaron.
man.
Appreciate you, Aaron.
Peter.
Y'all know
Let's-
Steve gonna mess up your name.
Yeah.
I don't know
that.
where I got
Let's-
Peter from.
Let's
That
go
was
to
the last
Philly,
caller.
Steve,
Jersey.
and talk to Karen. Karen is her name, Steve.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, this is Karen from Philly. So glad to be on the show. I love you guys. You are just one of the best radio shows ever. I love you guys. I am so relieved, but yet so appalled about this decision and this verdict. I'm thankful that they convicted him on all 3 charges, that we at least are on a path. Hopefully it's a path to some justice for our brown and Black men and women, that we can get some justice. And like you said, Steve, to the previous caller, that the police officers will now think twice, that you will be held accountable. There's more of a possibility for you to be held accountable for your actions when it comes to just doing your job. Just do your job right. Don't add the extra.
Yeah.
Don't kill someone on your job
You
for no
know.
reason.
Right.
Right, for no
Well-
reason.
Yeah.
The defense did everything about, oh well, don't count the 9.29 9 minutes and 29 seconds without including the 16 minutes prior to.
Mhm.
No, even into that, y'all still use excessive force. Y'all pulled him out the car. He's 6 feet and something. You trying to put him in a space look like a cat could fit in, and who wouldn't be claustrophobic? I'm 5'1".
Well-
I'd be claustrophobic.
Well, the 16 minutes before, I saw some of that footage, and I don't know what happened in the 16 minutes. that deserved this man to die.
No
Right.
resistance. There was no
I
resistance.
didn't see nothing in the 16 minutes prior that says, you know what, he should die. I didn't even
Right.
think for a moment he could die.
Right.
Exactly.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, it wasn't in the forefront that he's gonna die from this.
Mm-mm.
Wow,
when this
that's an
situation-
amazing thing.
They made more of it, worried about his past. His past ain't had nothing to do with that situation at hand.
Yeah, because
Whatever
Chauvin
he
had a
did
past
before
as
had
well.
nothing to do with that. It had nothing
We
to do
all
with your
got a
actions.
past.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Everybody do.
There are men in prison who are locked up for murder. You can't go in there, throw one of them on the ground and put your knee in their neck and kill them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Right.
do that.
Right.
That's
Right.
not that's not so what that's really not what we're supposed to be. But once again, what Martin Luther King said is black folks just waiting on America to be what they say they is on paper. That's all this really is. And I got we got some justice here, but I'm looking at 400 years.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Right.
finally see
And
a
even-
cuff. Man, I'm just not seeing cops get cuffs put on them.
Yeah.
And I've been
Yeah.
here 64.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. We're still going.
we-
And- and this
we
is
got
just one
on
video.
on our side. Let's hope that we can continue the progress to
Yeah.
continue to do things a little bit better, and that my 27-year-old twin boys will have an opportunity that they can drive down the street. My 29-year-old daughter can drive down the street, and if she's pulled over, if they pulled over for a reason, it's going to be okay. This is the situation. Here's your summons, and come
Right.
to court, and not
Come
Yeah.
on, Karen.
you're not playing
Yeah.
something different.
Mhm.
Right.
I was happy for a second, but I had to think about my children still got the ride and the retaliation of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
they're not happy.
Facts.
They're not going to be happy. You just got to keep moving. Thank you.
We
Thank you,
appreciate your
Karen.
call. Thank you, Karen.
Great
All
comments.
right. Yeah. She's feeling it as a mother of three. All right. Let's go to Erica, Steve. Erica. Jay in Birmingham. We lost Erica.
Jay?
Jay in Birmingham.
All
Jay.
I can say in the voice, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
All I can say in the voice of Ice Cube, it is a good day.
Huh.
I feel so
Yes,
much
it is.
relief. I feel so much relief being a black man. It's just, I've been crying. It's just, wow. It's just so much relief, seeing, like Uncle Steve said a few minutes ago, I've never seen a cop go to jail. And seeing he going to jail for a crime he committed, it's just so much relief.
Dog, unbelievable. I was telling the crew here, I just, if they would have said not guilty, I don't know what I would have done.
I
would not have known what to do because, man, the other side of me is still alive. I try not to be, look, God done changed me over the years, but I'm telling you, man,
Thank you, Lord.
there's a piece of me that has the ability to surface. And I was really concerned because I was trying to think of, as a radio personality, what do I come on to say to my people who listen to me, who trust our voice in the morning, who tune in to listen to us for information, inspiration, and entertainment. In that vein of what people tune in, what would I say to them the morning after a not guilty verdict? When that other person that resides in me is saying, okay, all right, we tired of this now. And I was really, I'm really grateful that God allowed for it to go down this way, because I'm telling you the truth, I really don't know how I would have been this morning any other way, because I was struggling, because the black man in me is angry and been angry
and you have a
for
right
a
to
long
be.
time.
Yeah, you have a right to be.
Just been mad for a long time. Man, I'm older than everybody on this show. Listen to me. I've been pissed off a long time, and I've had to suck up a lot of stuff. I done bit a lot of stuff I didn't want to bite into, just so I could keep moving forward. I'm just grateful this was the verdict right here, and because, like you say, man, just as a black man, the relief that now
What-
our
what-
life do matter to somebody.
Someone.
ask you
Thank
this.
you.
Let me ask you this.
Amen.
What do you think police officers are thinking now? Those that are still on the job. What do
You
you
asking
think
this to
they're
Steve
thinking?
or Jay?
Steve.
Well,
I think they. Oh, you talking to me or Uncle Steve?
Go
no,
ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Now I see that they see. Now I feel as if they see that, hey, you just can't kill a black man to get a go home free card. Now you see that when black people show up, they're gonna show up and they're gonna get what they want. You know.
Right. You know what? I think that it's going to cause a moment of pause. I think because now, and I do so much appreciate all the blacks who fought for our freedoms since we first landed here. The Nat Turners, the Frederick Douglasses, the Harriet Tubmans, the Sojourner Truths, all the way up through the years, man, fighting for us to get the end of the protest, the Rosa Parks, Martin them, all the Civil Rights Act, and the Black Lives Matter movement when it started before. But now, for the first time, the Black Lives Matter movement had some help. Listen to me.
Right.
They had a
right.
Black Lives Matter rally in Idaho and ain't no black people in Idaho. That's when I said, whoa, wait a minute, man. Something's different here. So we had some allies, man. As jacked up as this country is, there are still some really, really good people in this country. Still some, and they band together. And now that you have the anger of other people, not just black people, but because of COVID, and we were able to sit here and watch this transpire in front of our face, and we saw it over and over and over, and we watched this man murder this man in 9 minutes and some seconds. That
29.
they said, wait a minute, man, y'all killing black people like this?
Like
Whoa.
animals in the streets, hunted
And
animals.
I think now it's gonna cause something else. Now, be conscious. They're gonna find another loophole somewhere to cover this again. And until we get these politicians up top, these Republican senators to start listening, and we start going to these polls like we did and turn the Senate away surrounding Georgia, we turn the red state blue, and we can get rid of some of these people. Because I got news for you. Fox just said they think that Maxine Waters influenced the jury. They just said it on Fox.
Oh my God.
Huh?
I'm telling you, man, they find a new way, everything. These people ain't happy when no justice is delved out to black people. Fox said they believe Maxine Waters influenced the jury. What?
She's by saying we need to be confrontational.
And can I say
Really?
one thing?
The jury didn't even hear that though.
That's
Weren't
the
they
thing.
gone
She
already?
Said it's Saturday. She
They
said
were
it's
already
Saturday.
sequestered. They can't even watch TV.
Yeah. Right.
Go ahead.
I
He wants to
mean,
say one more thing.
Go ahead, Jay.
I want to thank you all because you all put the voice out for the 2020 election. I mean, you all got people out to vote. I mean, it was you and our other syndicated morning shows, but you all really helped push out the message to vote. And I really, really want to thank y'all so much for that because we got Agent 45 out of the White House, and now we see a new day in America. So I just want to say thank y'all so much for that.
And
Thank
you're
you,
welcome
Dennis.
too,
And you
because
still got to vote.
it was a very concerted effort on the Steve Harvey Morning Show part. We made an effort and the team put together a lot of work producing these shows to make sure we got out to vote. And then I'm gonna just be real with you. I got on the phone with Ricky Smiley and D.L. Hughley, who are frat brothers. And I said, look, brothers, we got to unite in this one right here. And they all agreed. And so we got together and we turned out vote like never before. And now we are a voting bloc, and we'll never go back to not being a voting bloc. So Governor Kemp that passed this racist law, this voter suppression act that he put together in Georgia, the next time your name on the ballot, you gone. Promise you.
Bye-bye.
No.
Thank you,
dog,
Jay from
you gone.
Birmingham. We appreciate
you,
your
man.
call. All right,
Bye,
let's go to Columbus, Ohio and talk to Monica, Steve.
Monica,
Hi, how are you?
614.
That's right. Well, thank you for having me on here. I just was like everybody else watching the verdict, and I was very pleased for what we saw. I just think at the end of the day, also, there was no way to not find him guilty when you actually watch the video over and over again, seeing a man put his knee on a black man's neck for 9 minutes and just have him have the life taken out of him. When the prosecutor had said it was just as simple as a 9-year-old understanding that, I mean, for me, that was it. There was no way to, get past that. I'm very glad that, his family found justice for what happened to him. I also think that had he had died in the police vehicle, I think the outcome would have been a little bit different. I think they would have found a way to
Yes.
scapegoat
Mhm.
his guilty sentence. So I think, like I said, at the end of the day, what really got it was we watched that video over and over again of a man getting his life taken away by the force of a knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Squeezing
Exactly.
the life
Yes.
out of him. Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
I hated that it had to happen,
Right.
but it happened. This brother did not die in vain.
No, he
He-
didn't.
He
Thank God.
he left a mark, an
Mhm.
incredible mark in the history of this nation. Because I'm telling you, man, I'm 64 years old. I ain't really seen this. A police officer guilty on all counts for
Right.
murdering a black person. It may have happened somewhere. I ain't seen it.
Hmm.
I haven't
And,
seen
Yeah.
it.
I've
people
seen,
that
In our
agree.
lifetime.
right. I've
I
seen.
didn't think I would see it as well either. I didn't think that we would ever see a police officer accountable for any, death of an individual, especially a black man. I never
Yeah.
thought I would see that actually happen. So
Yeah.
I'm really grateful that his family found the justice that they needed today.
Great moment. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Monica. Thank you.
Thank you, you guys.
I got ready to say thank you, Monica, but it didn't come to me.
But you didn't think it was right. It didn't feel
Yeah, I
right.
just said thank you. And then I went, that's her name is not Patricia. I promise you it's not.
All right, Steve, we're going to Chicago to talk to Carrie right now.
Carrie,
Hi. Yes,
up in
I'm here.
Chicago.
Mhm.
V, we up at the V, baby.
You.
You know it's D103.
Huh?
right.
What? All right,
What?
go ahead, talk to us.
Well, I just wanted to say I have a feeling of relief but sadness. Today, I think about my father, who was born in 1929 in Helena, Arkansas, served this country faithfully, went overseas, came back to the U.S. with nothing. And he told me during my childhood that that police could never be held accountable for doing anything to Black people, ever. And this was so indoctrinated in him. He really believed it, and he lived through Jim Crow. He lived through a whole lot. And sadly, my father never got to see this day, and I feel relieved. I hope he's looking down saying, they got him. But, I also feel sadness and mixed relief.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I know my father told me so many things. I know my father cannot believe today.
Absolutely.
My father was gone. He couldn't believe Barack Obama was president. You know why I know he couldn't believe it? Because I really didn't believe it.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you,
Mhm.
I did not think in my lifetime I would see a Black man as the president of the United
I don't
States.
think none of us did. Any of us.
I
did,
was
Steve.
stunned.
You're right.
I prayed for
And
it.
Right.
it was one of the greatest gifts
Mhm.
in politics that God has given to us. And so now, I do agree with you, and well said. And we got a lot to do, but I think that we're going to remain a voting block power, because they got mad about Georgia becoming blue and Texas almost flipping and
Still mad
Philly
about it.
and all of that. So now they're actually coming up with voter suppression laws.
Mhm.
What Georgia
yeah.
did
Mhm.
was blatant racism.
Oh yeah.
In your face, we
Absolutely.
locked the door, we signed 100 pieces of paper, and nothing you can do about it. Wow.
Yep, you know it. It's sad.
And-
It's
and-
sad.
and I'm
It's
telling you something.
heartbreaking, but
They're going to
we have
follow
to stick
suit.
together and vote.
We do. They're gonna follow suit, y'all. Watch, they in back rooms planning. Georgia got
Texas.
away with it.
Watch.
Now watch these real red states. Watch what they do. But we're gonna be ready for them. Thank you for
Oh
calling.
yes, we are. Thank
Thank you so
Carrie.
much.
What was her
Bye-bye.
name, Steve?
Just say B103.
That's what we gonna do, Tommy. Just say the
Yeah.
station.
Just
Give
say,
the station.
just say B103.
Don't
dog.
even.
We're
Tommy,
going
we're
to-
just tearing up these listeners' names.
We're going to River. That's what he
Hey,
does. You know
Tabitha.
it. We're going to Riverdale, Georgia now and talking to Sean.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, Sean.
Hey Sean, how you doing,
Sean?
man? What's on your mind?
Very well. Sir, it's an honor, first of all, to speak with you and actually speak to you in real life and hear your voice, for real. Man, I love your
Thank
show,
you.
man. You guys been doing great work. Man, I love you guys. And when you come on in the morning time and you speak and you say some things spiritually that I really needed to hear. But now on this case, I want to talk to you about, which is very important, and it shows the world that America is making that change. From Dr. King said once before, I may not get there with you, but we will get there as a people. And today is one of them days that proving we are getting there. Blacks and whites and other nations are coming together, and we are coming together as one in this country. And we are going to make it. We are going to do whatever it takes to be what we need to be.
Exactly.